Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with another video, and this one is my new music roundup. This is the second one of these, and this is music that's brand new to me but also relatively new. And the last one I did on this subject went down really well, and I know I helped a lot of those artists find a larger audience, so I'm so pleased about that. And this is such important to me as a project that I want to do as much as I can to help new and emerging artists find a wider audience. So thank you very much for all of your support. And if you've just found Now Spinning Magazine, this channel, this website, Facebook group, then please subscribe, please tell your friends about it, ring that little bell thing. And if you want to help me more, create more content and be part of the Now Spinning project, then think about becoming a patron as well. And the details are below the description of this website. So here we go. I have 8 artists. The first one is Mabe Fratty. She's a Mexican composer. Also, a description is an experimental cellist. The music is all the lyrics are all in Spanish, but a lot of it is instrumental. It's kind of like Tangerine Dream and Brian Eno, but lots of experimental stuff as well. It's very atmospheric, and I've played this a great deal. I can't pronounce the album title. I apologise, so it will be in the description tag. But the artist is Mabe Fratty, and it's a little gatefold sleeve with the lyrics and stuff, and I really enjoyed it. It's very different. It's one of those albums you put on when you want to kind of, I'm going to say, you want to lift the room. You know, you want to make a nice atmosphere, like burning incense in your room. But that doesn't mean it's background stuff. It just means that it just helps. It's just evocative. It's just it's lovely. It's lovely music. That's Mabe Fratty, her new album. Next is the blues rock, and it's a guy called Teskey. And this album is called Screaming into the Void. If you're into Stevie Ray Vaughan, that kind of music, it's great. And he's obviously a Freddie King fan because he covers Freddie King track called Sidetracked. I'm a massive Freddie King fan. Of all the Kings, Albert and BB, Freddie King to me is the blues player I like the most. So I was drawn towards this. It's mainly instrumental, but I love the tracks where he sings. I do prefer those songs, and also there's a guest vocalist called Elisa Swartz on vocals, and those songs where she's on are just fantastic. But great player, lots of feeling in his music. If you're into blues rock, then definitely check this out, and the details are below in the description so you can find out more about him. Next is Winter in Eden. And the album is called Social Fake. That's right, Social Fake. And it comes with a fold-out poster with all the lyrics on and everything. Now, this is symphonic rock. I love symphonic rock. Within Temptation and bands like Epica. But this is, and they're really always from Sweden or the kind of Nordic countries. This is British. This is a UK symphonic rock band, again with a female vocalist, and I just loved it. Great riffage. You know where it's going to go if you're into this kind of music. Then you're not going to be disappointed. Let's put it that way. It ticks all those boxes. So if you're into symphonic rock, definitely check them out and support them. This has been helping me bounce around the living room quite a lot. Great album. Next is on the Fruit Steel label, and it's which I've covered some of their stuff before. They're quite quirky. This is quirky. This is kind of down as kind of Russian prog. It's 3 discs. 3 discs, nearly 3 hours of music, St. Kraut, called the Roerich Trilogy. Now, I've got an album by an artist called Julian Cope called Ritual, which was basically bass, drums, and synth, hypnotic. It's a great album. This is just like that. Seriously, this is just like that. And the tracks, you've got, the first album is called Boris and Kleb, and the first track is 15 minutes long, then 11 minutes, 10 minutes, 23 minutes, 13 minutes. These are long excursions into trance type electronic prog. I liked discs 1 and 2 the most, or it could have been that I tried to listen to it all in one go and I just needed something else just to change the channel a bit. But I especially loved the first album. So if you're into electronic kind of prog that's really built around bass and drums and keyboards, then give this a spin. Great label to support, and the great people behind it, but very, very interesting. Right, next is a EP, and this is by a band called Comfort in Illusion, Head with Wings. I found this on Bandcamp, and what have I made some notes of? They're from a US band. It's a bit. If you've heard of the band Catatonia, that's right, isn't it? I think I've got that right. They're like a melancholy prog, and this is like that, but not melancholy. It's more upbeat. But you got songs like "Contemplating the Loop," "In a House Without Clocks." I think I'd buy anything with a track called "In a House Without Clocks." It's just so interesting. But it's they're prog. A bit like Anathema, another, but it's only 3 tracks, but it's about 25 minutes long, and you can get it from their Bandcamp site. It's about $8. And it comes a little gatefold sleeve with a booklet in it, and I really, really enjoyed it. Right, now the next one is very interesting. This one is the band's called Anyone, and it's called Inhumanity. This is a 2 CD concept album. It's nearly 2 hours long. And the guy behind this is called Ritz Story. And he looks, I have to say, a very cool dude on that picture there on the inside sleeve. The production, and he's a producer and composer. The drums, if you're into like really complex offbeat drumming and fantastic bass lines that loop and weave in amongst the drums, and guitar runs that are a bit like Frank Zappa or Ronnie Montrose or Dave Gilmour, this has everything on there. The vocals are beautiful. Ritz Story does the lot. It's all of it. This is one guy. It's really hypnotic, atmospheric. The keyboards are cinematic. It's really heavy in places. There's some great riffs and stuff. The songs are long and elaborate, and that it's like going off on a journey, being pulled into a different landscape. And it's about the world. It is about the climate. It's about nature. It's just absolutely superb. Arranged, produced, and performed by one guy. Herbie Hancock apparently is a fan, and it was also been in Prog magazine. The notes I made on this is like Tears for Fears, Stephen Wilson, Porcupine Tree, Riverside, Steve Hackett. If you're a fan of any of those, then check this out. It's absolutely brilliant. Anyone. The next one is Rachel Flowers, Big on the Inside. Now, some of you are aware of this artist, I know, but I wasn't. She's a blind composer and multi-instrumentalist, playing piano, keyboards, flute. She's classically trained, guitar, bass, vocalist. It's just incredible. I think she was mentored by Greg Lake, Keith Emerson, Dweezil Zappa. But this is, as soon as this started, and this album's called Bigger on the Inside, I just knew I was going to love it. You know, there's Hammond organ, there's massive guitar riffs, fantastic instrumentation, great vocals. You know, there's the main big tracks, which is Take Me Away, 11 minutes 47, and The Darkness, 10 minutes. Just absolutely brilliant. Please give this album a listen and tell me what you think. I mean, I just had no idea. I just think this is just amazing. So it's Rachel Flowers, Bigger on the Inside. So my last album in my new music roundup is by Vast Conduit. Now, the trouble with fonts like this, these Gothic fonts, is sometimes you can't quite read what they're called. But this is Vast Conduit, not Lost Conduit, which is a totally different band. And the album is called Always Be There. This comes with a gatefold sleeve and a lovely booklet with all the lyrics in. This is my prog album of the year. This is fantastic. This was just a discovery on Bandcamp. This is Return to Forever. It's Yes. It's them on their own. It's violin, drums, guitar, keyboards, lead vocals, fantastic instrumentation. Time changes all over the place. Yeah, there's wiggly bits, but they really work, and it's really like, whoa! It takes you places that you didn't expect. It brings in originality and excitement into a form of music that you think, seen it, done it, bought the t-shirt, yeah, I know where this is going. I didn't. And even if there were places where I thought, I wanted them to go there. This is just superb. Seriously. I absolutely love this. Prog album of the year for me. Honest, seriously, this is just brilliant. So, and again, you get it from the artist before you think, I'll check Amazon out and see if I'll get a copy from eBay. Go to Bandcamp, support them, reach out to them, talk to them. They're there. This is superb. This is really, I absolutely enjoyed it. Since doing this channel, I've reviewed lots of things, and I've been introduced to things from my own Facebook group, from the Aston Facebook group, on stuff I thought I didn't like, but going down the rabbit hole and going onto Bandcamp and searching things out and then streaming it on Spotify, which I use as the radio for me, and then going off and buying something and holding it in my hands and playing it is what it's all about. So thank you for watching this. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. And I shall see you on my next video. Until then, stay safe and keep spinning those records.